Hello guys, what's up? Hope you guys are doing well. In this video, we will discuss about a swing trade which I traded and gained around 70% in just 1 month. And by watching this video, you will learn a lot about how to enter your trade, how to manage your trade, and how to exit, and how to place your stop loss and everything. Kindly watch the video till end. You will get a lot of learnings. And don't forget to comment down your thoughts and surprise at the end of the video. Wait for it, guys. Watch the video till the end and wait for it. Make sure you have pen and paper in your hand to note down the points and learn from this trade which I took. You will get a clarity how to select a stock and how to enter and exit. Let us get into the video, guys. And the name of the stock which I traded is Cochin Shipyard, and this stock is from a different sector. You can clearly notice that this stock is trending higher and higher for the past 1 year. And I was watching this stock from here, and it has been trending and giving multiple bases and was trading at a good range. So I was watching the stock, and my entry was here on this day, April 1st, and I gained around 70% in this trade. I will first explain how I selected the setup. You can clearly see I will explain how bases work. Okay, you can see if a stock is trending, and then it will form a strong base which will be around 5 to 10 weeks or months or years, and then it will form some kind of consolidation at this range, and then it will break out, and it will, after giving 20 to 25% move, it will start to consolidate a little, which will form a flag like structure. Small consolidation after this range. If you miss it to enter here, you can execute your trade here, right? And then it will start to move again, breaking this range, and then it will go up, and again it will form some kind of weekly consolidation, and it will try to break. This is where I entered this trade, guys. This trade is same the pattern I explained here. I entered this trade around this range, and again what will happen is that it will break out and again form a flag kind of structure. Again it will give 20%, and again it will form a flag kind of structure, and again give another leg of rally. You can see there is one leg of rally here, another leg of rally here, and then consolidated, again giving a first leg of rally, and again it started to give the next leg of rally, right? You know how bases work. This is the first stage of the base, and it came out of the first leg, and it gave a small kind of consolidation. It is kind of a flag, momentum flag pattern. You can watch it in the stock. I will show you in just a minute. And again it went up, and it gave a second leg of move, and it started to consolidate. This base is stage 1, and this base is kind of a stage 2 base, and it is consolidating and coming out of the stage 2 base, and again giving a next leg of rally, consolidating for some time, and again it will break out and give the next leg of rally. This is how stages work, guys. And you can clearly see this is the first stage here. This is the first stage in the stock, and it broke out on this day, on next day. And you can clearly see it gave a 20 to 25% move here, and then consolidated a bit and gave a big rally, and then it started to consolidate for some more weeks, and it is second stage of kind of rally, and started to consolidate a little, and it is little volatile here. Most of the time it won't be same, because stocks won't act like that. It will be very volatile. Sometimes it will be very clean basis. You have to trade only clean basis, guys. And then it went up, and you can see it is forming some kind of good base here. This is kind of a stage 2 or stage 3 base, where there is a clear structure happening, and this shakeout is because of the market weakness. And next day it doesn't break the low of this candle, which is around 10% down, but market is weak on this day. Most of the stocks fell down, but next day I waited for the stock to see how it reacts, and it, at the moment, it reacted and went to the highs of the day. So this shows the institutional strength in this stock. And then it consolidated for some time, so I waited for low risk entry. Low risk entry is nothing but you should have a tight kind of candles there, where you will get a low risk entry. After some kind of big move or in the base, you will get that low risk entry. And you can see here there is low risk tight candles forming here on this area, and this is where this place, okay, this is the place. And I was waiting for the entry. On this day, the stock took support on this gray color line is 10-day moving average, and this black color line is 20-day moving average, guys. And it took support on 10 and 20-day moving averages, and you can see this candle is very tight, and it is a pivot kind of candle. And next day it opened gap up. You can clearly see it closed here previous day and opened with a gap up, and I entered the stock with a stop loss of 1.6%. And you can see all my trade entries and exits in my Twitter account at Subudh the underscore the trader, millionaire trader. And you can see I journal my trades here, guys. You can see if you want proof, you can see here. I entered the stock at 897 as my first entry price, and I posted all my additions, how I managed this trade, how I added, how I exited, where is my stop loss. I explained everything about this trade here, guys. You can check out for your verification. And on that day it went up 11%, and for next 4 days my expectation is that I know the stock will give some kind of good momentum move and then started to consolidate, right? So it gave a good momentum move, which is around, sorry, once again, which is around 35% move. I captured 35% move in just 4 to 5 days, and then I waited for consolidation. On this day, after this big momentum move, that should be some profit booking, right? Because it will consolidate for some days. So I booked around 10% of my position here, not the capital. 10% of my position I booked here, and then remaining 90% of the position is on trade. And I was waiting for the consolidation near 10 and 20-day moving averages for a flat kind of structure. And on this day, 15th April, 14th, 12th April, and 10th April, you can go and watch Nifty. It is very weak, right? You can see here, it is weak. On this is the 12th April and 15th April, the index is down by 1%, and most of the stocks are down by 5%, 6%, 10%. And you can see on 15th April, most of the stocks are down, but this stock stood very strong above 10-day moving averages. This gave me the clue that the institutions are not leaving the stock to fall, right? So I have a clear plan that if this was this if this 10 and 20-day moving average was breaking, then I will keep my I had my trailing stop around this range, so my stop will hit, my trailing stop will hit. But it doesn't break this range and stood very strong in spite of market weakness. Next day I was waiting for entry, really I was waiting for the addition because it stood very strong. And next day, as I expected, it started to move up. So I add a good position addition, which I booked around 10% here, right? Then I added the same 10% here, and now I am 100% invested. Again, I have 100% size in this. So then it started to consolidate for 3 or 4 days, and again it gave me a low risk entry, and I added to this position here, which is, you can, which is the place here, right? Draw diagram got erased, and let me draw it once again, guys. It was a kind, oh sorry, it is here. You can see this is the entry, right? This is the place I entered here, and this is the second entry place. So it gave me a good low risk entry. I entered here again and sized it big. On that day it closed with 13.29% gains, and you can clearly see how timing the trade is very important, because I timed it on the day it went up 13%. You can see here I timed it this day, it went up 11%. You should know how to time and where to time the trade. That's very important, guys. It will come with experience for sure. And there are very tight candles here, that's the reason I entered here. And you can see next to 2 to 3 days it was trying to go up, but some kind of wicks are forming on the highs. Because the stock is already extended, I might expect some kind of consolidation around this 10 or 20-day moving average for some or 10 to 15 days or weeks. So I booked around half the position here, and I booked around 80% of the position is booked, and remaining 20% is left with my trade. Okay, 20% of the position is left with my trade on this 2 days, after this 2 days. And as I expected, it was consolidating around this 10 and 20-day moving averages. My stop was below 20-day as a closing biased stop, trailing stop. Okay, so on this day, the stock broke out 10-day moving average, 20-day moving average, and closed below it. But as I already know, the stock will usually, you can see, the stock usually comes below 20-day, and again next day it will start strong and start the rally. So I expected the same here, and I didn't close this trade on this day with the trailing stop. I waited for next day's end opening, and you can clearly see next day it opened up with a 3.5% gap up, right? Huge gap. So I was very eager to add that position here, and I added this position to this trade. And again I'm 100% invested in this trade, and I took it is extended entry, but still I had a proper risk management here. So I entered on this trade here, and it again that day it went about 12%. This is how you should time, guys. See all my timings, I traded on this day, it went up 11%. I traded on this day, it went up 13%. I traded on this day, it went up 12%. All these trades with small stop here 1.6%, here around 2%, here around 2.3%. All these stops are very small, guys. Within 1 month, it gave a wonderful rally, right? And you can see after coming to this size again, it formed another kind of flag structure. There will be multiple flags that will be forming inside the base if the stock is very good, guys. So it formed again a good kind of structure, and then it went up. See, to 5% on this day and again 5% on this day. And overall, you can see from the start of this trade, from here I gained around 70% in this trade, right? See, around 67% in this trade. I risked only 1.67% with a stop here, right? And see how I gained this trade. Wonderful trade, right? It was a wonderful trade. The risk reward is very high, guys. I clearly posted this stock risk reward calculations here. You see 28 odd trade when I booked here, and now it will be around 40 to 50 odd trade. It is around 40 to 50 odd trade, guys. Not just 1:2, 1:3. It is 1:40, guys. You should know how to pyramid your position, how to add to your position, where to add and when to add. It all should be calculated, guys. If it is calculated properly and you have a proper system in place, then these kind of moves will happen, guys. This one trade is enough to make tons of money, guys, if you size it properly. You don't want to have big stop losses, you don't want to complicate the system, don't want to trade just one day and get 10% and close the trade. You have to know how to catch the trend, guys. You are a swing trader, you are not a intraday trader, right? Or options or an investor. You should know how to catch the trend within 1 or 2 months, guys. I have a small stop and sized it big. Around 40 to 50% of my total capital is in this trade, and the capital is almost, it has been grown very well, guys. You can see it has given multiple entry points, and I pumped my capital into this trade, and it gave around 67% in just 1 month 15 days or 1 month 12 days. It is stellar, right? So what I did, nothing. I followed the structure. I know this pattern is gonna work. I checked with, I researched my pattern, and I know how it will work, and I executed the trade without emotions. That is where this trade started working. And you can also check my thread, guys, where I had a clear explanation of how much size I traded this stock with addition sizes and everything posted as a thread. You can give a read of this, guys. This thread will be very useful for you to know how much size I had here on this time, on this day, how much size I booked here, how to calculate this, and everything is posted in this thread. And that's it, guys. If you want to trade these kind of momentum moves and other things, you can check out my Twitter handle and follow me there. And also you can check out the links in the description, guys. And further, that surprise, what I said in the beginning of the video, is nothing but we are going to have a free masterclass for swing trading, guys. And the link for joining that masterclass is in the description, guys. It's a WhatsApp discussion group. You join there, you will get a update on that free masterclass soon, guys. And you can also click on this chat icon to join there. Just join that group, guys. You will get an update, and there you will learn about entry, exit, how to select a stock, how to enter, how to place your stop loss, and everything, guys. For the Twitter account is in the description of this video, guys. If you're very serious about trading, you can join there. That's it, guys. Be positive, focus on your goals, believe in it, and keep learning. Thank you, guys. Meet you soon in another video. Thank you.